So we have a villager with an identity crisis who, if the village ties on their vote, they turn into a werewolf. A drunk savior who on day 3 they will turn into the team that lost the most members. A brothers Grimm, which is two brothers Grimm, and they hold up a name at the same time at night, and whoever if they match, then they get to check a seer check of who they matched with. And a bodyguard that protects someone every night, and it also protects curses from turning. And on the wolf team, there is a pet wolf who picks someone night 0, and if they die, the person they pick dies, then they will also die. And then a wolfman who is seen as a villager, and there are any number of lichens and cursed. Could everyone just go to sleep? Okay. Could my werewolves wake up? Let each other know who you are. There should be this many. Could my bodyguard wake up just to say hi? You're not protecting anyone tonight, though. Thank you. Could my brothers Grimms wake up? Could you write down a name? Let me know when you have a name written down. Three, two, one, show. If you guys matched, I'm going to be showing you up is for you found a werewolf, down is for you didn't find a werewolf. Thank you. Could my pet wolf please wake up? And let me know who you would like to, if that person dies, then you will also die. And I think that is it. You can all wake up. And your day can start now.
So we should just kill someone who usually survives till late game so we can kill a wolf.
What are the odds that the pet wolf would have picked Jerry, who has an ivory tower?
Oh, that's actually a good idea, yeah.
Never mind, I last so long in games anyway. That'd be a very bad move.
That's
I
true.
would probably pick Simon because we have not seen Simon in so long. And if I was a wolf, I would never kill him.
So we kill Simon first
No,
nomination.
no, let's not do that. We
Don't
want him
make
to come back.
jokes. Yes.
And how
With
many
the wolf,
wolves
with
do
the
we
wolf
think
cub,
there are? Considering there are roles that could become wolves, like the villager with an identity crisis and the drunk savior, do we think there maybe are less wolves?
oh yeah.
Oh no.
I think we definitely want to think about maybe not killing wolves early, just to
That's true.
because we want the person who's drunk in the village.
No. But at night, the village would anyway lose a villager and not a wolf. So if during the daytime we kill a wolf, at best we're going to be even. So
Yeah,
I don't see how we lose, like how the drunk becomes.
Sure, yeah.
We just know someone random is probably going to become a werewolf if we are killing werewolves during the day.
Well,
so we have to bear that in mind.
Did Victoria say that person knows who they are?
No, they
Or-
don't.
No.
Okay.
Yes, they do.
So it could be a villager, just
I
they
think
don't
just
know.
us.
Yeah.
No, she said the only ones who don't know are the Lycans and the Cursed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the drunk savior knows that the drunk savior.
I thought that they would see that they're a villager because they're drunk, right?
I mean, we can just ask Victoria.
Yeah,
to clarify.
Victoria, can you clarify that?
Drunk savior does know who they are.
Oh, okay.
I guess your
Okay.
point makes
But I
sense,
think-
Chrissy, but it's too late.
I don't think it makes sense to think too much about it, because the villager with the crisis is still a villager until he turns, and the drunk savior is just on either side.
Yeah.
I just note down Cody is not the drunk savior.
It's a good point to
What do you-
note down.
Lucas, you said what? You know something? What did you say?
He does. He knows I'm not the drunk savior because I would have known that I know I'm the drunk savior.
But you
Oh,
could be
gotcha.
bluffing that also.
Lying.
I
Lynn,
think we
you were
should
saying-
move on from this
Reverse
topic.
psychology.
I
Lynn,
was
you were
gonna
saying
ask,
something?
yeah, sorry, I was just gonna ask something about because I never played with the Grim before. Like is there automatically 2 players in, or can it just be like randomly made up, or like maybe only one's in and you can't do the seer action?
No,
Oh,
there's
thank
definitely
you.
2 in. Yeah.
There's
No,
definitely
but
2.
what-
Oh, okay.
What happens if one of them dies?
We don't have a
Then
seer anymore.
Probably
Okay.
don't get the ability. Yeah, the
Yeah.
ability.
And does the wolf cub know who the other wolves are?
The bad wolf,
Um,
yes.
The wolf cub?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
pet wolf would.
Yeah, or the
know.
pet wolf, yeah.
Yes.
I heard wolf cub and I'm like, there's a
Yeah.
wolf cub in this game.
So, there's a
I just
pet
messed up my
wolf.
terminology. Yeah.
That's fine.
As a pet wolf and another wolf is together, is that it? And is that kind of like both of them die at the same time, I'm assuming? Like that's a little
Yes.
different too. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let's say Lucy is a pet wolf. She chose me. I died. She would also die at the same time.
Okay, gotcha. Some of these are a little new for me, so that's why I'm
Yeah.
asking.
No worries.
Do you have a timer, Victoria? Just so we know how much time we have.
Yeah, you have like 4 minutes left, maybe 3 minutes. We'll see.
It's going
But you do
awful
count
quick.
us down, right? When
Okay,
Yeah.
Simon.
I'll throw
Simon,
out
I want.
Okay,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. You go.
Simon, I want all your suspicions now.
Unless that
At the risk
means-
of sounding dodgy, 0.
Okay. Go
Is
ahead.
it a-
Everyone's good.
Is it a bad idea for the drunk savior, or no, the villager with the identity crisis to come out? Because in my head, good for the village to know who that is because they're on our side. And why would the werewolves want to target them if they know they could potentially come to their side at any point? Do you know what I mean?
Because if they do eventually turn, then they're going to be the
everyone
next
will know
person
that
dead.
turn.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
but this is that whole
The other-
dilemma of: do you want to win with the village? Do you want to win with the wolves? type
Yeah,
of
but
thing.
Well, they would
you
lose
don't
with the
have-
village.
I
They would
just-
lose
Yeah.
with the
Okay.
wolves.
In my head, it's like if the wolves know that, then they see an opportunity to tie the vote because if there's enough, they might try to take that opportunity and they know who's coming onto their team. I guess.
Right, but if we know that too, then that's a good thing for that's
Yeah,
why-
then we can just vote them off the next
Bonus.
time.
Yeah.
But
And I
And
guess that's taking a vote away from the alpha pack of wolves, the primo pack. So that way we're
But I like that
But-
Connor said, the motivation of the player would be, you will probably survive till there will be a tie.
I agree.
yeah.
yeah.
I think it's something to think about in a defense. Like if you're worried you're going to die, it wouldn't be
Yeah.
the worst thing to say in a defense for that role.
Okay.
I'm gonna nominate because let's get Chris talking right off the bat. I'll nominate
A
Chris.
second, Chris.
Connor nominated Chris and Lucas seconded.
Yes.
What's happening to my computer? Okay, Chris, you can talk.
I'm on a village team and I haven't that many thoughts right now. I think the village of the identity crisis strategy, just what a word, makes sense, but I also feel like if you have that draw, then you wouldn't come out either way because it would take away your agency to do with the draw, as you like maybe somebody want to see if they can end up on a werewolf team also. I don't think we should talk about it that a lot because the person probably won't come out. I have never seen it happen. that it's their squad or somebody comes out voluntarily. So maybe let's move on from that. I don't have any particular suspicions yet, as it is very early. I feel like Josh is quieter than usual, which is the only thing that I noticed. So I would like to know what Josh is about. But other than that, I have not many thoughts at this point.
Up is to save, down is to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. Ten up and 3 down, so Chris is safe. You guys have 1 minute.
Do we have to kill? Sorry, no.
No,
right?
we don't have to.
No roll.
I thought that was a good defense by Chris. I'm not sure why there's a few that put thumbs down on that, but
I don't.
Because Chris is very good at giving defenses.
she is. She is. I
That's the
haven't
reason
played
to
with her in a
opt
while,
out.
but yeah.
Luciana, what were you gonna say? Were you?
Oh, I was gonna say I don't want to say why I
Okay.
voted down.
Okay. Interesting.
Or go ahead, kill me.
No, it's fine.
I wouldn't mind. I'm gonna nominate Graham.
Second.
Cody nominated Graham and Luciana seconded. Graham, you can give your defense.
Yeah, I haven't had too much to add. I don't know Arjun, but I think his point about the trunk savior's pretty clear. There should be villager kills each night, so it's not something we really need to focus on if we're super successful killing wolves. Great. Other than that, I think it'd be good to learn about Josh. I sure wish I had a seer action. That's all I'm going to say.
Up is to save, down is to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. That is all up. You guys have 10 seconds left.
I like how Graham games systems.
You can all go to sleep. Could I please have you all go to sleep? Could I please have my bodyguard wake up? Who would you like to protect? Thank you. Could I please have my brother's Grim wake up? Three, two, one, show. Up is for werewolf, down is for not a werewolf if you got a match. Thank you. Could I please have my wolves wake up? Thank you. And I believe that's it. Yep, you can all wake up. All right, last night Josh died and Josh was on the village team.
That's unfortunate for Josh.
So we
Yeah,
just
yeah.
we just
Did you
find
see
out.
your action, Graham?
Yes,
That
we
did
got our
that.
information.
I actually thought Josh was a little suspicious, so that was kind of weird.
Yeah, I
I
actually
wanted to hear
surprised
from
about.
him. Yeah.
I mean, we would be getting the confirmation that he is good. So I guess.
What do you think has been going on, Arjun? What's your thoughts?
Sorry.
What do you think's been going on
I
in this
mean,
village?
honestly, I feel like the werewolves just made the most logical or the most obvious play of getting the safe vote of Dan. on safe elimination, because in my mind the bodyguard is most likely going to protect Grim after he pretty much revealed himself. And I don't really know too much about what's happening because not too much movement has been happening in the day phase, really.
Jerry, I'm actually surprised you were so silent since you had no way to die day one.
Just listen to what's going on. So I've had a friend be texting me, there's some stuff going on, so that's why I was a bit distracted. I don't think the Wolves would have targeted Graham for the simple reason he does have a habit of like claiming roles to protect the true roles. So apart from that, nothing's really been said to give me any reason to write down notes and stuff. So I mean, Simon hasn't said much, Jeff hasn't said much, Barbie hasn't said much, I haven't said much. We'll get one out there because I know I wasn't.
I actually would like to hear a little bit more about Jeff, because I don't think I've played with Jeff before, so I just want to hear a little bit what he has to say, what he thinks.
Well, I'm awesome to play with, first of all. Yeah, no, I'm kind of looking around. I wouldn't. I mean, Lucas always comes out of the gate pretty aggressive and kind of managing the game, and so I'm trying to assess that, and I'm trying to remember when Lucas has been good or bad. Simon, I haven't heard from at all, I've played with Simon before, and he's usually really insightful, and so I'd like to hear from him and his thoughts. Oh yeah, definitely. Arjun, I haven't played with you, I don't think. Maybe
I don't think
some of the larger games I can't remember. So yeah, but yeah. Other than, I mean, I don't really have a lot of suspicions yet. But I'm just kind of like you, and I'm kind of waiting to hear from different people and see what they have to say. I kind of wanted to hear from Josh to hear what he had to say, but apparently, and I'm not sure I would have believed them, and so
that's fair. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. That's why I just thought it was a little odd that
So,
there's a couple of people that are quiet.
Day 2 right now, by the way. So tomorrow, I believe the drunk saver finds out what team they're on. Just
they will join us probably. Yeah.
Yes.
Not if we
Also,
kill 2 wolves today.
Oh yeah.
Can we kill 2 wolves? I don't think we can.
No, we can't.
If they pick someone on their own team, if the wolf,
if they pick the person the pet wolf picked, then
that's
it's
true.
I guess,
possible,
yeah.
but-
If there is some
Then it's
suspicion,
tied.
I guess that could be a good.
Didn't the wolves awake very first though? So the pet wolf would know who the other wolves are.
Someone who's quiet that normally isn't quiet is Connor, and I would really like to hear some thoughts from him today.
You think I'm quiet?
Yes, I do.
Luciana is just popping up on my radar just a little bit, and it's only from the previous game. I just feel like she would have more to share at this point. I know it's early, but that's who I'm kind of keeping an eye on. I also am getting weird vibes from Barbie for some reason. I think she's brought up Pet Wolf twice now, and I found that interesting. But I don't really know. I nominated Chris because I feel like Chris has some decent reads. I know it was day 1, but I thought I'd give her the opportunity to talk. I personally still think the village identity crisis person
should come out.
That's all I'm thinking about, because I like having roles come out so that I know somebody to trust. I have no way of trusting anyone because I'm just a plain role that doesn't do anything. So.
Well, interesting. I'm actually suspicious of Cody and Connor.
Oh. Are you not going to share why? Because you always downvoted Chris without sharing it.
Oh, the downvote was just for fun. Okay. So yeah, those 2 are on my list. No, I was actually thinking of the crisis villager. I usually don't vote down on Chrisar nomination 1 because there's no reason to, unless it's really, really bad. And it wasn't bad.
We had an odd number though, so there was no way that was going to happen.
I know. We had 13, I think.
Yeah, we're not 12.
Yeah, we're not 12.
I think for me, it's between Jerry and Barbie. I'm a little suspicious.
I nominate Barbie then.
Yeah, second.
Barbie, Luciana nominated Barbie and Lucas seconded. Barbie, you can give your defense.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to speak. You won't be getting any points though. So actually on my top of my list right now is Arjun because of the thing he said when Cram supposedly claimed. Like, I understand that Arjun wouldn't know that Graham does these sorts of things, but I thought like somehow when he was talking about how then the person would protect Graham and how that would be then the safe kill to kiss Josh, that sounded something that was already in his mind. Like he was asked to speak early in the day. So that's kind of what puts him quite at the top for me. And then actually, I think, I'm not sure if Connor made it up or if, if I am having a early onset forgetfulness, but I think I only talked about the pet wolf once, so I don't know about that. That has me a little bit like iffy on that, but I'm not at a point where I find it suspicious yet. Other than that, I feel like Chris is probably good, but yeah, and I kind of don't, like Luciana does weird things, but I kind of want to let it be for now and see later maybe. That's all the thoughts that I have for now. I'm on the village team, so vote up or you get minus points.
It's to save, down is to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. That is mostly up.
I don't like the use of the werewolf cup points as a defense mechanism.
That's fair, that's fair.
Yeah, and
Hey,
just to clarify about why I gave those reasonings, I usually like to think, what would the wolf do and what does that tell me about the different players who could be wolves, and that's why that was on my mind.
I think for that defense, Barbie's very clearly villager. That's her out and out villager defense.
I don't know if I agree.
I think I'm a little suspicious of Cody.
Yeah, I'm also
much time
starting
do we
to
have?
warm up to Cody.
Sorry.
We have like 2-ish minutes.
And this would be the third nomination, remember.
Well, I don't mind if it's Connor or Cody or Arjun.
Oh, your list got longer, Lucy.
Well, Arjun,
Who was the third?
I'm not flicked. I don't want to read too much into it, but when Josh died, he was a bit smiling maybe and nodding. But I might have imagined this because it's bedtime actually for me. So.
Connor, go
Oh, I hate when people use the whole like it's bedtime. It's like I just don't like it. It always rings up a little bell in my head. I know it could be, but
yeah,
it sit well with me, to be honest.
I don't think Lucy's bad, but I agree. I never know if it's if it's really 100% truthful or they like to use it as a defense.
Well, you know when I go
Lucas,
to...
what are your suspicions right now? I know you're warming up to me, but I want to know more about other people.
Lucas usually has pretty good suspicions the last time I played with him.
No,
You have 1
I have
minute.
bad rates.
He hasn't lost that ability.
Cody, you have
Oh.
become top of my list after Lucy mentioned you.
Oh.
That's nothing about Lucy. It's just yeah, Cody is a bit
Okay,
sus.
but who else? Like
Yeah,
who else?
after
is...
that, I think Barbie. I think Jerry is good. I think Lucy is good. I don't know about Barbie. Jeff.
I nominate Cody.
There's a nomination for Cody
second.
and
I second.
Lucas seconded first.
Yes.
Cody, you can give your defense.
Well, I'm your bodyguard, so that's great. So I'm gonna protect. You know, I can't protect myself tonight. I thought they were gonna come after me. I thought I was pretty trusted, but you know, so I'm gonna try to protect who I think they would go after other than me. So please keep me around so that I can at least use my night action. It's my last time to use it successfully, potentially.
Is this the third nomination? I thought we had one.
It's the third.
Up is to save, down.
Wait, sorry. This is the third? Who were the three?
Who were the first two?
It was Barbie.
Yeah, Adam says it's the second nomination
Oh.
because Barbie's
okay,
the only
okay.
one I remember.
Okay, so,
That's it,
yeah.
too.
Well, that my game has completely changed. I probably wouldn't have outed myself as bodyguard if I knew it was the second nomination. So, but that is true information.
You guys have like 30 seconds if you don't kill. Up is to save, down is to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 down and more than 4 up.
Interesting. Someone comes out as a bodyguard and you there's 4 of you that
Yeah.
don't believe it.
Yeah,
was the
I
reason for
just
that?
don't really believe it.
I don't believe it.
Is there a
He thought
reason
it was the
why?
second nomination. I don't know. He
We
thought it was the
need
second
10
nomination.
seconds.
with one
I'm not
person
sure
back.
if I believe it.
I feel like the information will come out
Someone
tomorrow.
nominate, I'll second.
Either,
I nominate Cody then.
I second.
There might be.
Well, Jerry has nominated Cody, Graham seconded. Cody, you can give your defense.
Think that some people might want to read into this information. I am the bodyguard tonight. Hopefully, I protected myself yesterday, so there's really no like they're probably going to target me. So anyways, please vote up.
All right, up is to save, down is to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. That is 1. That's enough up. Simon, you didn't vote.
Simon?
All right, you can all go to sleep. Simon, is your internet working? You can go to sleep. All right. Could I please have my bodyguard wake up? Could I please have my brother's Grimm's wake up? Three, two, one, show. If you guys got the same name, up will be for you found a werewolf, down will be for you did not find a werewolf. Could I please have my werewolves wake up? Who would you like to kill? Thank you. And I believe that it is it. So you can all wake up. Last night, nobody died. And the day can begin.
Okay, so before I get nominated
You're
for that,
welcome,
don't
Brothers
vote on.
Grimm.
No worries. I guess you lied, Cody?
Yeah. So hopefully I lied. Hopefully it's not some curse that got turned.
Could
But
be, yeah.
I did protect myself last night. I wanted to give the Brothers Grimm another chance to find someone, so I wanted to be a bit more of a target for them. So I hope that they were able to land on someone and get some information.
Jerry, you're fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think you're wolf by nominating Cody.
I mean, that would be super ballsy.
Yeah. I mean, if you're wolf, then fair play. Completely fooled me.
I still think you're good, but I don't understand the move. You we
Yeah,
want to kill
yeah.
wolves to be able to win the game, and nominating somebody who the village just overwhelmingly supported was not a great play.
I was trusting you because in your reads, so that's why.
Oh, my suspicion Cody was before that.
But then you
But yeah.
voted down once already.
Simon.
Yeah, it was a bit of an odd play.
I need to hear from Simon at this point in the game.
Yeah. Be quiet.
It's gonna be wow.
Nobody died, Lucy.
Is he not? Is his internet slow?
Is he frozen or is he just?
Yeah, I
he
think
seems
he's
frozen.
very
You
laggy.
cannot keep your eyes open that long.
Sorry, did Cody lie? Or is
Well,
he-
we don't
Yes.
know if Cody lied, but
Or
no one
but
died.
no one.
No one died. Yeah. So is that just one of? Is that just what the heck is that then? What does that mean?
I mean, he
Like-
lied when he couldn't. Yeah.
Curse could be hit, or he released the bodyguard. Yeah.
Then it means
Oh,
whoever you
okay.
targeted last night was either protected or cursed.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Maybe
won't get
it's
Simon
the-
today.
It's the
I-
brothers.
I'm a little concerned given that I'm just trying to think how many wolves there were and the fact that like there was probably 3 or 4 wolves to start the game, right?
I don't think it's
And then-
4 before.
I don't think they. Yeah.
You don't think so?
There's
If
there's
there's a
roles that
curse-
can turn, so
If there is a curse,
Multiple.
there
But
would.
there's also a
probably not
pet
be 4.
wolf, and a pet wolf balances those
That's
2
true,
turning
that's
rolls a
true.
little bit. I would say that Luciana's on my list, although she does almost always find me suspicious at some point in the game. I would say who I trust right now is probably Graham. Very slight on Connor. My suspicions are still on Barbie. And I wouldn't mind hearing more from Jeff and Simon and maybe Chris
Yeah.
too.
Jeff is after Cody my highest. And Barbie is still on my unsure list.
that's okay. I'll settle for that, Lucas.
Do you think Simon's gonna have to type out anything he wants to say?
Oh no, Simon.
Oh wow.
Jeff, who do you think? Who would you kill if you were a hunter and had to shoot now?
That's a great question. Lucas, you've been kind of on my radar a while. Again, trying to figure out if this is your good person playing or your bad person playing. After that, maybe Connor. But I don't know why I've zeroed in on you a little bit. I don't know. That may be
No, that's fair.
misguided. But, yeah.
I think I
And also,
can
like-
agree with that. I think Lucas is a little bit on my radar as well.
And
Since
also,
it downward.
uh, like the different, like Lucas is a good enough player that the difference between him being a good roll and giving
Yeah.
certain information and him being a bad roll and giving the same good information is very fine.
Yes, you're right.
I do find sometimes the good players, the players that have good rolls, sometimes act suspicious on purpose too, just to get more information. So keep that in mind as well.
Mhm.
Who are you suspicious of, Lynn?
Like I said from the start of the game, pretty much Jerry and Barbie. Those are my 2.
Jerry, why did you nominate?
Because I went on Lucas's read of him. I went on Cody because of Lucas's and Graham's read that they didn't believe he was a bodyguard.
I mean,
If
at
you
this
think
point,
she's
there's
evil,
been a
it's
lot
fair.
of time to counteract my bodyguard claim. I mean, there's
I
been a
thought it
whole-
was odd that 4 people voted down, so I was second guessing my vote up on the 3rd nomination because I thought maybe one of those 4 voted down was the bodyguard, but then it all switched. Like
Right.
everyone voted up then. So then
Well, I
Yeah.
switched because I think it's not often that Jerry suddenly nominates someone. I thought that was maybe a bit suspicious.
No, for me that was actually fine.
I think
But
she's
Well, are
good.
you? Are
I
you
will nominate Barbie.
yeah, I was
I
gonna
will
s-
second.
I'll second.
All right, Lucas
jumps
nominated
on-
Barbie, and I think Cody seconded first, so I'll give that to Cody. Barbie, you can give your defense.
I would like to say something very smart and convincing, but I honestly have no idea who's the wolf. I really don't. I was on Arjun because of that thing he said early in the day, but I actually liked his rebuttal to that after my defense. And I don't find I also think like Lucas, I expect better things from you. Somehow, like you pointed out the bodyguard and flushed him out, but I also was thinking that Cody was doing some things that were odd, but I kind of understand if he's the bodyguard that he has a different perspective on things. So I do feel like I trust him and his claim, especially since no one seems to contest it and there was so many upvotes on that 3rd nomination. But other than that, I feel like wandering back and forth between different players, between thinking it's Lucas, between thinking it's Connor. And yeah, I kind of also think maybe Lynn, but I don't know. If you really think that I'm suspicious and you keep wanting to go back to me, then you probably should vote down, because for all I know, I might be cursed or a lichen, which will obstruct the game. But I am on the village team, and I'm kind of starting to feel like this isn't going our way very much. So you really probably shouldn't kill me. But yeah, this is all I have for you. I really don't have great reads. Sorry. But I am on the village team, so there is that.
All right, this is our first vote of the day. Up is to save, down is to kill. Simon, is your internet working?
No, there's two of them. They're both frozen. No.
Simon, this vote is for Barbie.
Maybe you can text Victoria
Up
how
is
you
to
want
save,
to vote.
down is to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. All right, that is not enough. The day continues.
How much time, Victoria?
Like 2 minutes.
I'm
And
fine with
Lucas is
circling.
voting down at everything.
I'm fine with circling back to Barbie, but what I'd really like is actually to hear from Cody, because I had this situation happen to me the last game. There's a good chance you're gone tomorrow, so I'd love to hear anything you want to share.
So I really don't have a lot to share. Obviously I lied about who I protected night one, so I could protect myself and hopefully save myself from the wolves. My suspicions have been fluctuating. I don't like Luciana coming after me, and even starting at this day, she was kind of coming after me, so I have my guard up about her. Lucas, I think he's been very, very quiet. And I also think that he has been kind of latching onto other people's reads and not really providing his own. Like he went off on Luciana's reads on me. He's kind of going off of my reads now that I'm out as the bodyguard on, I think it was Barbie. So he's kind of bouncing around. That's where my thoughts are. Quiet players, Arjun, Jeff, and Chris. I really need to hear more from them. Simon obviously is also really, really quiet. So that's what my thoughts are.
One thing I want to bring up is maybe the drunken savior should come out now, because it's almost impossible for them to for that person to be on the Wolves team. So that way we have an extra person we can trust, I feel, and who is not super important, like who's not a vital role to the town, and who is likely going to be on the town team tomorrow as well.
I actually voted up for you, Cody, but it's okay.
This is a
We're not
nomination.
voting.
It's a nomination. Yeah.
Oh, this is
Who nominated?
There's no nomination.
It's not. Oh no, sorry.
Wasn't
Yeah,
a nomination.
Connor just asked. Yeah.
I nominate
Well,
Luciana.
if there is okay, go
Luciana's
ahead.
been nominated. Is there a second?
I'll second.
All right. Graham nominated Luciana and Connor seconded. Luciana, you can give your defense.
There's so much suspicion on Jeff and Chris. I don't understand why we don't nominate them. Also, I don't know what it is, Cody, but I voted up for you on the third nomination. So if I were really after you, I would have voted down. And you also just repeated what everyone else said, that Chris and Jeff, you would like to hear more about. That's what like 2 people already said. So I don't think that Lucas is just suspicious of you because he's listening to me. I think he knows how I play, and that's why he listens to me a bit. But I don't understand why we are coming back to me if there's 2 people who are being mentioned every 2 minutes, Jeff and Chris are. I don't know what I think about Barbie, because her defense wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. I'm the
Right, this is
villager.
This is your second nomination of the day. You have 40 seconds left if you vote to save. 3, 2, 1, vote. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. So Luciana has been killed. Luciana was a villager. You can all go to sleep. All right. Could I please have my bodyguard wake up? Would you like to protect? Thank you. Could I please have my brother's Grimm's wake up? Three, two, one, show. Up is for werewolf, down is for not a werewolf if you got a match. Thank you. Could I please have my werewolves wake up? All right, thank you. And everyone can wake up. Last night, Cody died and Cody was a villager. Your day begins.
There were many downvotes on Lucy.
7.
Yeah, I think her speech actually, I was going in wanting to protect her, but then her speech actually convinced me that she was probably not on the village team.
I think the problem was she mentioned too many names. You shouldn't
It
mention
kept
too many
changing
names.
who she was
Actually,
talking
they-
about, and I didn't think that everyone was talking about Jeff and Chris. At least
I agree.
or did I not hear that?
Exactly.
I didn't see that either. Like, I think Chris for me is a little more trusted personally.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know, but I have to trust somebody here.
I mean, if we don't want to kill Barbie today, I'm really fine with either killing Chris or Jeff.
Jerry, who's your Grim buddy?
Not, I wish I was a village Grim.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
By the
with
way,
you.
we are actually losing, so some role could come out maybe.
I mean, the drunk. What is it? The drunk bystander.
will.
They have. They can come
I feel
out
like the
now,
drunk
right?
should have come out, yesterday. That way, I don't know, we could have had more.
That way we could have killed them.
No, because it was, if Cody was telling the truth, then what do you call it? We would have one confirmed villager in the day phase.
Jeff, why did you just say we could have killed them?
Oh, did
We
you?
the village. We the village could have killed the drunk. That was the comment I was making.
Before we continue, I need to hear from Simon because it's been like 3 days
Yeah.
of nothing. So
Yeah.
I gotta hear.
I'm breaking
Simon.
Sorry.
You're not breaking us, Simon. Come on, Simon.
Yeah, I got
We actually.
Simon, if you want to do that you can turn it off, that's much more believable.
Jerry, please.
I'm on my phone. So
No, Simon, come on. We're running out of time.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Do you have
I've got
anything
nothing.
to say? Nothing.
Nothing's. I've been confused since the first day because I thought there was only 2 nominations the first day, and so I had my eyes open for like the first part of the night, and that's why I think Victoria said, "Can everyone make sure they go to sleep?" Because I wasn't even aware it was night time. I was sorting out the set, and then from then on, I've had computer problems. So I'm bog standard villager, but to be honest, if you kill me, and because if you think the wolf might be linked up to me, I'm probably a good kill because I don't know. I've got nothing. So
I
Well, if you're
nominate
a
Barbie.
villager, we don't want to kill you. That's the thing.
I like Barbie.
No. I
I
really.
don't like that.
I mean, I
either,
like
Lucas,
Barbie,
and
but
it
I
worries
don't.
me that you. Thank you for clarifying that.
I think Barbie is now. I'm also suspicious of Barbie.
Okay, then I nominate Barbie.
A second.
And now no 1 second.
Definitely bad.
Need to get
Lucas nominated Barbie and Chris seconded. Barbie, you can give your defense.
Yeah, that cements it for me a bit that it's Lucas, because I think like you have pretty good reads on me. Like you usually have pretty good reads overall, and I feel like I kind of think like I at the very least I want to hear a defense from you at the very least. I'm still unsure. I feel like I would need a data point at this point. I want to get one wolf because I feel like if I would have one wolf, then I could connect the dots and find another one. But it feels like we're going after villager after villager after villager, and now I'm the next villager, and it seems like everyone's super gung-ho and voting me out. And if you do that, like this is gonna go south really quickly. I mean, I could make the argument the village deserves that then, but I'd really like us to turn this around. Let's find an actual wolf, and I would like to start looking by nominating Lucas. I'm still on the village team. Vote up, please.
All right. Up is to save, down is to kill. This is your first vote of the day. 3, 2, 1, vote. That is pretty much all up. Your day continues.
I'm fine if we still want to talk a bit, but eventually I would like to.
Yeah, because
at least hear from Lucas even.
Barbie, how do you feel about Chris?
I don't know. I had initially, after her first defense, I kind of felt good about her. But now when she jumped after Lucas on me as well, it kind of... I don't want to feel like...
I don't think any wolf would cooperate openly in this game because village sucks. I include myself in this. So why would the wolves need to do any play at this point of time? No, seriously.
I like Barbie's defense, but I'm still not totally clear that she's good. But her defense kind of was like I rather vote down unless she's really a villager. If she's really
your defense, yeah, your defense, Barbie's, but it was a lot much better this time. I feel you were good in trying.
I'm starting to get invested.
Yeah, I got that feeling from you this time. So my suspicions have subsided from you a little bit, just because I feel you are good based off that.
Yeah, and my suspicions on Lucas have come up a bit because I feel like nominating someone that early in the round isn't necessarily a good thing because it limits the amount of time we can discuss.
But I want Barbie gone.
Lucas, then you have to do it at night. You have to get your hands dirty.
My big thing with Lucas is I feel Luciana would have said his name. I really do. And the fact that she didn't is making me not think Lucas is bad. I'm actually agreeing with Lucas on Chris and Jeff now, based on what Luciana said. There could be some information that we did not think about.
Connor, throwing a fellow wolf under the bus.
Connor just got on my list, yes.
Yes, Graham, I'm
Chris and
throwing
Connor
a fellow
working
wolf
together.
under the bus. So
Connor
it's
could be
Chris and
bad,
Jeff,
but I'm not
me.
bad. If Connor's bad, then he's bad without me.
I feel like we should kill Connor and find out if Chris is bad too.
I would like.
I'm starting to get suspicious of Connor as well. Like I was on my radar
think,
before, but
I personally think Luciana was giving us some kind of information there that we missed.
You think she hit twice with the Brothers Grimm?
I don't think she hit twice. I think personally that she was hinting to her fellow Brothers Grimm to check one of them.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Brothers
they
Grimm.
checked one. They knew they checked one of them, and they were checking the other by saying both names. Do you know what I mean?
I think if any Brothers Grimm are alive right now, if both are alive, great. But I think one should come out.
Yes, one should come out.
Yeah.
And I say the one with the near start of the alphabet, so not both of them come out at the same time.
Why is that a good idea
And
for them to come out?
If one already died, I mean, then you are just sitting on information. So
how much time left, Victoria?
Right. I guess that's true. If there's only one left, then
1.5 minutes. What about Lynn?
Mimi, what about me?
Anyone has a read on her?
I was
don't mind her
suspicious
making it
of
to
her
a
at
final
some
3. I'd
point,
rather get rid of Connor.
but I'm more suspicious of you,
There's-
Lucas.
Is that the only reason, Graham?
I'm nominating Lucas.
No.
I will second it because
Arjun nominated Lucas and Barbie seconded. Lucas, you can give your defense.
Okay, so now we only have one nomination left, so we need to hit the wolf with this final nomination because I think we have 3 to 4 wolves. So if we kill someone, not the wolf tonight, then we will actually end up being 8 because wolves kill, we kill, that's 8. and then they have parity. So don't kill me. I still think Barbie is a wolf. After Barbie, Connor has jumped on my list, and Jerry has become very silent. Actually, very silent because she was actually kind of read as good at the start of the game, but she hasn't used this opportunity at all. So she's maybe coming on my list, but still very low. And either Lynn or Arjun, but I think AJ is more good than Lynn because usually Lynn has good reads, but she hasn't also helping much. So my list would be Barbie, but you will ignore Barbie, so then it would be Connor, Lynn.
All right, this is the second nomination of the day. You guys have 1 minute left. Up is to save, down is to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. That is mostly down. You have killed Lucas, and Lucas was a villager, and you can all go to sleep. Could I please have my bodyguard wake up? Let me know who you'd like to protect. Could I please have my brother's Grim wake up? Three, two, one, show. Up is for werewolf, down is for not a werewolf. Could I please have my werewolves wake up? Thank you. Okay, everybody can wake up. Last night, Graham was killed and the werewolves have reached parity. The werewolves are Connor, Jerry, Lynn, and Barbie was cursed and she got turned.
Okay.
Connor.
I did name all the wolves when I was still a villager, but
who voted down on me?
I did.
Come on, for a second. No, I understand every wolf.
Close to doing
I understand
it,
every wolf.
If Arjun would have been more confident, I would have voted down. But I thought, man, he's going to vote up, and then I'm going to look bad if I vote down, so I didn't do it.
I was so torn on that one.
Graham, you can never read me. Never.
Well, I know. I wanted Connor dead, but I figured you two were working together. So if I wasn't going to be able to convince anyone else, then I was happy to get rid of you two. Ugh.
Go ahead, Victoria.
Luciana was the villager with the identity crisis. Graham was the drink savior, and he became a villager. Jeff and Chris were brothers Grimm. Cody was the bodyguard. Connor was the pet wolf, and he chose Jeff, who was brothers Grimm, so that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry was a wolfman. Arjun was a lichen, but the brothers Grimm only matched on 2 people, Josh and Lucas. And Lynn was a plain wolf, and Barbie was turned as cursed.
I didn't know you were actually going to get voted out, Lucas, but
yes,
I was starting to doubt it anyway because there could have been a wolf man, and I was starting to think, well, maybe you really are bad, but no, we got a good read on you.
Well,
Yeah, I
you
didn't
didn't know
expect-
that there were 4 wolves.
Who was
I
the pet
didn't
wolf?
expect.
Me.
Jerry. It's Connor.
I didn't expect you to be voted down as well, Lucas, because I thought they were not that much. Like I thought the villagers would vote down on you, vote up on you, because I thought Barbie's bad. So there would be other villagers voting up. And I considered coming up when you said it, but Jeff and I had so much suspicion on us that I thought we could make it another night.
Mm-hmm.
although
Yeah,
Lynn
exactly.
had you up for wanting to kill.
I was a lot more active. I'm usually more quiet as a wolf, so I was trying to throw everyone off by being a little bit more. I actually was a lot more active. Than
You
I
were
normally
throwing me off, Lynn, till the final day. Yeah.
I mean, Graham helped us out by picking our first person to kill, which was Josh. I was like, all right, well, we're going for Josh.
Oops.
And then Cody also helped us out because we didn't go after him that night. And then he said he protected himself, which he didn't. So then we went after him the next night. It was perfect that he told us that.
That's so unfortunate. Hitting you
That's
guys
why
hitting a cursed in
I hate
that night.
cursed as the
And
body
me of all
guard.
people, I was so suspicious
I pushed
already.
for that one. It's like, who do you want? You wanted to go Chris? I was just like, no, let's go
We
for
were
Barbie.
between Chris and Barbie. We went for
Yeah.
Barbie. Well, the night that I don't remember who it was, but the night we were going to kill Cody, like I was like, Cody, somebody, I think Lynn, you wanted somebody else. You wanted Chris. I was like,
yeah.
Cody has to go. He can't protect himself. It's the only time to get rid of him right now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
I was really worried about Pet Wolf though. Like that was scary to choose somebody. I was like, I got to choose somebody who I think could stick around for a little bit. So I picked Jeff.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, the Wolves had control in this game, so it really didn't come up for you.
I don't think none of us were nominated. I don't think any of us were, other than Barbie when she finally got turned. She was mostly nominated as a villager. Me, Jerry, or Lynn never got nominated.
I actually was good for quite a while.
It was only that last time you guys nominated her that she was a wolf.
When she had a good defense.
She already was
Thanks,
previous day.
Yeah, that was really funny. Whenever you guys kept saying Barbie was suspicious, she was actually a villager, and then you guys started defending her once she was a werewolf.
No, she turned nights too, right?
It was.
I think so.
Yes. So we spent actually 2 days.
Couple defenses. I gave a couple
spent 2
defenses
days after
before
she
I
was
turned.
removed.
The first time you were suspicious of Barbie, she was a villager.
Yeah.
Standing at the cross.